Hi everyone, I'm Dana and I want to tell you a story today. It is my story and I'll start with a quote from one of Vicas's articles in a magazine that said green is not a color, it is a way of living. Somehow I knew that I wanted to live a green life, but at the beginning I didn't know what that is. So first step was for me to become a nuclear power plant engineer, which was the greenest type of energy back then at that time. But after I finished my university, I've realized it is not my thing. I don't want to do that. And so I moved on. I met my husband. I had my two daughters. And it was a wonderful period of my life of growing up my daughters and having a beautiful, loving, happy family. But at some point, fast forward 18 years later, when my youngest left for university, I was at a turning point again. I had a choice whether to move to countryside and live the green life I always wanted, or move to Singapore, enjoy my husband who was working there. And I chose Singapore, although it was against my natural attraction to the green life. I didn't realize back then. I left for Singapore, and once there, an opportunity presented itself. Would you apply for a job at Soul Center? I said yes. I applied. And Sally was nice and courageous enough to hire me. That was a really wonderful, amazing thing that happened to me. For all my life, I didn't have any experience with the wisdom. I was in a material world, getting, having, providing for the children. And when I met Vikas, I was like, wow, this is a this is magical. It is a whole different world. And that is how my wisdom journey started. And while working at Soul Center, Sally was the one pushing me forward all the time. She asked me whether I want to become SoulKids mentor. I said yes. I did a training with Vikas, which completely changed my life, my way of thinking. And 2 years later, when we had to come back to Romania, I brought SoulKids with me, and for 2 more years, I've experienced giving back that wisdom to children here. Now, if I think back and I connect back the dots, my journey went the right way. It is in one of SoulKids' self-confidence book. There's a story about a gardener, and the gardener is giving advice about his garden, and he says three things in order to get what you want to get from your garden. You have to plant the right seed in the right soil at the right time. And now I realize that that was my journey. Had I go build a farm 4 years ago, yes, I would have lived my life green on the outside, but that would have made me probably mostly unhappy. Because in order to live green, you have to be green on the inside. You have to have this green mindset. So now I realize that it is the right moment for me to move on and get my green living. after having the right seed in the right environment at the right time. And for that, I have to thank Vikas and Sally for giving me this opportunity to learn and to grow and to reach my potential. For all of this, I'm so grateful. And hopefully next year, we'll have a party at my chicken farm. See you all soon. Bye.